Today we'll be talking about Linda McCartney. Linda Louise McCartney, born September 24, 1941, and died April 17, 1998. She was an American photographer, musician, animal rights, vegetarian, cookbook author, and advocate, an entrepreneur. She was a keyboardist in the band Wings, which is also featured in her husband, Paul McCartney, a former member of the Beatles. Beginning into the mid-60s, Linda began as a career as a photographer, landing with Town & Country, where she soon gained assignments to photograph various musicians and entertainers. By the late 60s, she was a regular fixture at the Fillmore East, at a New York concert venue, which she became an unofficial house photographer, photographing numerous performances in the legendary club, and was first woman to have a photograph on the cover of influential music journal Rolling Stones. Her photographs were displayed in galleries and museums such as Victoria's and Albert Museum and were collected by several books. Linda had been learning how to play keyboard from her husband. After the 1970 breakup of the Beatles, Paul and Linda recorded the album Ram together. They formed a band called Wings in '71. She continued to play alongside Paul McCartney following Wings' breakup in 1981 up until New World Tour '93. She was a vocal animal rights activist and wrote and published several vegetarian cookbooks. She also founded the vegetarian Linda McCartney Foods Company with her husband. In '95, she was diagnosed with breast cancer and died from the disease 3 years later at the age of 56. Early years. Linda was born in Scarsville, New York on September 24, 1941. She had one older brother named John, two younger sisters named Laura and Louise Jr., her mother Louise Eastman, from a German Jewish family. Her mature grandfather was Max Linder, founder of the Linder Company clothing store in Cleveland, Ohio. Her father, Lee Eastman, was the son of Russian Jewish immigrants. His sister, Rose Frioch, began a noted scientist who worked on women's fertility and popular studies. Her father practiced entertainment law in New York and counted among his famous clients. At Eastman's request, Larry wrote the song Linda when she was 4 years old. It was recorded by Buddy Clark in '47. Eastman graduated from Scarsville High School in '59. Her brother John, who studied law like their father, later became the energy and the manager of Paul McCartney. She preferred nature and animals while growing up. Enjoyed horseback riding as a child. After graduating from Vermont, she attended University of Arizona, majored in fine arts while taking up nature photography as a hobby. While she was studying there, her mother was killed in the 1962 crash of American Airlines Flight 1 in Jamaica Bay, New York. She left then University of Arizona without graduating and married Joseph Melville C. Jr. Okay, so Joseph Melville C. Jr. So I searched him up. I forgot, I think it was a month ago. And how he died was either maybe murder or suicide or probably cancer. There's a whole rumor that he might commit suicide, but I don't full on know. because those are big rumors. You can search up Joseph Melville C. Jr. and see what comes up, because I don't know. It's because a whole bunch of rumors on there. So she married Joseph in June 1962. Their daughter Heather was born in December 62. They divorced in 65, and Linda resumed using her maiden name. Linda became a receptionist and edited assistant for Town and Country magazine. In 65, she became romantically involved with photographer David Dalton. She studied how he worked during photo shoots, how set up shots, and manage lighting and composition. When the magazine was received as an invitation to photograph the Rolling Stones during a promotion city on the yacht, Eastman immediately volunteered to represent the publication. She photographed Clapton for Rolling Stone magazine on May 11, 1968. She married Paul McCartney in 68. And then she made the band Wings with Paul McCartney in 1971. And she died in 1998 or 1995, I forget. And yeah, that's like what I wanted to say about Linda McCartney. I'll see you in the next video. Keep on rocking.